Hello and welcome back here to AdVenture Capitalist, here with me, Katie, and as we can see we've been away for just about 19 and a half hours and we have earned $4.3 quadrillion, which is quite fine. Right, so let's see what we want to do. First of all, just check out the managers actually. Right, we don't want that. Check out the upgrades though. Yes, we can afford some new upgrades. I'm not gonna dwell into those right now, I think, considering this one is 2 quadrillion, which is pretty much half the money we have. So the general idea is to get this one to 100, which seems to be quite possible. So the speed has then been doubled once again, making $26 billion per second, which is quite amazing. Now only using, what is that, about 3 minutes per cycle, which is fantastic. Just need to get a sip of my trusty friend, the coffee cup here. Gotta have that coffee. Right, so oil companies have, this one is running, right. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this one to 100 as well. There we go. Speed of all investments times 2. That is fantastic. Right, what do we want to do? I think it is the newspapers that are the new, like, yeah, 175. So we're gonna go ahead and get to that. There is 170 and drop down here to 75. There we go. So pizza deliveries times 2, which is this one. Okay, so that one is making quite a bit of money now, it seems. This one is making quite a bit more though, I think. Right, maybe we just get this one to 200. I think is going to be a nice milestone here. So newspaper times 2. Right, now this one is making quite a bit of money as well. So let's see if we can, okay, so we can purchase 100 here. Let's check out the unlocks though. So what are the milestones? So everything to 200. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and get this one. And that one is 2.7 quadrillion. We have 2.3. Maybe we're gonna be able to do something when this one completes. Maybe. If that one is 3 minutes, as I assumed, let's go ahead and whip out the calculator. So that is 3 minutes times 60 equals 180 times 53. So that equals 9 trillion. Okay, so that's not as much as I'd hoped. Let's just see if I'm correct though. Yeah, it looks like I was just about correct there. Oh, it only takes 1.5 minutes. Wow. Okay. So, we want 2.7 quadrillion. Is the milestone, and it doesn't actually look like we're going to be able to do quite as much today as I had hoped. See max though, so we can purchase 260 here. Okay, so we can purchase 98 here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that, and then this one is at 280 trillion, and that shouldn't be too far off. I think being able to get this one doubled is going to be a nice milestone to reach, and then looking at the donut shop as well is going to be one of the, like, that's our next milestone, I think. Oh, that coffee. Okay, so let's check out the investors. Okay, so we got 104. We want to get to at least 500, I think, before we even consider a restart, following the principle of doubling. Or maybe even if we check out upgrades on angel upgrades. Right, no, this is not where I want to go. I want to go to managers. Yes, we want at least 1000 angels is what I'm getting from this. At least 1000. Or maybe even, I think this was 12,000. I think I calculated this to 12,000. 12,000 is what I want, though I doubt I'm going to be able to get that anytime soon. And actually profits are quite slow now, which is quite annoying. Like, I don't have that much I can do. Like, this one is quite a bit more expensive though. Could actually purchase 70 of these ones. It's not going to be worth it though. And like, I can only purchase 2 here. Yeah. Things are actually slowing down once again. I think I wanna try to get to at least 200 of each one. It's going to be a milestone. Like that's a definite milestone. However, once this one gets to 200, I believe we're going to be able to make some money. Right, so this one to 200, and that is times 2. Considering that's, I really want to see cash per second now. Like now would be a good time for everything to show cash per second. So unfortunate that all of this cost angels, but you know. Right. So what can we do? Is there anything we can do to boost profits? Let's check out Max once again. I don't really find it that interesting to invest anything here on the right side, like, or anywhere really, until you can get to like 100. So maybe purchasing 100 here could be possible. So that's just times 2. But so I figured out it was about $5 increased per shop. So I just need to get into my phone here. It's a bit tricky. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, calculator. So we're gonna assume 500, so that's gonna be then 19,580 times 2, right? It was doubled. Check out on logs. Yeah, doubled. Times 2, so that is then 40,000 approximately per something split second. So again, I would like it to show cash per second, like these ones, and like everyone, and then be able to like get to the correct decision that way. Right. What are we looking at here? We want to get this one upgraded. Is what I feel is going to be the most logical route to go. Why is this one cheaper though? Why is this one cheaper? I don't know. And it's a lot cheaper. Maybe this one is better. But yeah, pizza delivery times 2. That's gonna be good money. That's about 200 million per something, like some split second. I am assuming that each one of these stripes are indeed like the flow, because you can see they keep increasing in speed the further up you go. But I haven't really bothered calculating this like specifically. So 279. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll be right back. And I am back. Right, so we are at 235 basically, and we need 279. Anywhere we could. I don't see anything being worth it as of right now, but maybe we can consider something here. Okay, so car wash times 3 is 100 trillion. Okay, car wash. Like again, if it would show me cash per second, I could be able to calculate something. But when it doesn't, then I don't know. It doesn't really give me all the information I want. Like I'd probably be able to find something on the internet, but I really can't be bothered doing that. Right. Is it actually possible? Let's again. I would like it to be able to figure out exactly how much it's going to cost to simply purchase 2. You know, like I could enter a number and it would tell me the specific amount of money I need. But maybe I think maybe we're going to be able to purchase this one once this one completes. Shouldn't be too far off that. I hope at least. So that's just 40 seconds away, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to take it from there. I'm hoping this one is going to be able to give me the amount of money I need to purchase both. However, I doubt it. Right, so 250 billion per second. We're going to be able to calculate how much this one makes per cycle though. That is definitely going to be a plus. So let's go ahead and wait these final few seconds, and we're going to be able to calculate this. So I can actually enter in, let's see, 245, because that's 935. Okay, so let's start with that. 9 minutes times 60 plus 45. So that's 585 seconds times 245 billion. So that equals 143 trillion per cycle, I think, which is quite good. So we can at least purchase this one, and that's where it's gonna stop us. And we're gonna have to wait for this cycle to complete once again in order to get this one doubled. And by the looks of things, that is going to be the milestone for today. Maybe though, go on to max. Maybe I should put something in here, or maybe just here, and continue with the plan and liquidation, as I've talked about in pretty much every single video I made from this game, where the idea is that the money is going to make itself back, basically. That doesn't really have anything with liquidation to do, but it's a concept that I'm trying to work into this game. Is my idea anyway. Gotta have that coffee. Right. I'm simply gonna go ahead and take a short break and wait for this one to complete. And yeah, I'm gonna be back once that one does. So I'll see you in a second. And we are back, and now we actually have enough money to purchase this one, and that is going to be about it we can do for today, by the looks of things. Maybe I just put the rest in here though. Seems to be a decent idea. Or go on to upgrades. Yeah, that's 100 trillion and 500 trillion, which were the ones I was thinking about. I think they're going to be able to pay off by themselves by tomorrow. Just have to think. So that's 100 times 3 equals 300. So go on to the calculators. That was 500 trillion. So I'm just going to go ahead and write this in as millions. Okay, so that's 500 millions on my calculator right now. We're going to divide this by, okay, so that's a triple. So 8 times 8 times 2 becomes 1624. So we're going to divide this by 240. So that is 2 million cycles, basically. Wait, did I do this correctly? Okay, so let's try to think this again. So 500 million, I write this in as, because it was 5. Let's just check out upgrades. That's 500 trillion. So we have, this should be correct. Though I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 500 trillion. I doubt it. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get 500 trillion, so let's not bother with that one. Other one was 100 trillion. Might be able to get that. So 100 trillion. I'm going to write this in as 100 million. So then this goes down to thousands, basically. And 100 trillion divided by times 3 equals about 31 million. We can divide this by 31 here, right? No, hang on. So let's see. I should have something to write on for this. But 100 trillion. So you have million, billion, trillion. So trillion. Remove those 6 zeros there. So we can remove those 6 zeros there. So that turns trillions into millions, right? I think. So we can do turns trillions into millions. There was 100 trillion, so that's going to be 100 million. Yeah, I think this is correct. I'm going to be able to divide this by 31, so that equals 3 million cycles, basically. Let's say this one produces 5 times per second. So, oh crap, can't figure this out right now. Let's try. So in 24 hours, so 24 times 60 equals minutes, times 60 equals seconds. That's 86,400 seconds, and we're going to multiply this by 5. gives us 400,000, basically 430,000. So that's a key number we need to keep. And then it was 100 trillion divided by 31 divided by 430,000. That's 7.5. What does that number tell me? I can't figure this out. I'd have to write it down and stuff. But right, oh, we can purchase another 24 here. Ooh, and another one. Awesome. Okay, maybe we're gonna be able to just hang out and wait for this one to reach 200. Then that would have been a really nice milestone for this episode, getting all of these to 200, which would be amazing. So let's just wait out these last few seconds here, and we're gonna see what this one can provide for us. What this one can provide for this business is what I'm getting at. So let's see. Okay, so we can purchase another 17. That's okay. Now all of a sudden it's 19 trillion for one. I mean, come on, game. Maybe this one is going to be able to do something for us, though. Possibly. Potentially, this one could be able to do something. So we're gonna wait these 20 seconds here and see what we're getting with. Because getting this one to 200 would be amazing. Then everything here would have been to 200, and milestones for next episode will probably be these three, getting those to 200. So right, okay, there we go. Right, so we got 11 million. So what I'm getting from this is that it's not gonna happen, basically. All of these are at quadrillions, though, when you get to tens. Yeah, I'm gonna take another short break and I'll BRB. And we are back for the final part of this video. We have now just made 400 trillion, and I've been away for about 25 minutes, so we are making quite a bit of money, which is something I like. However, I'm just gonna split the money in here and here, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end of this episode. Actually, let's go ahead and just do this, because I think it's gonna be worth it in the long run, hopefully. Right, so that is going to be it for this episode, by this one, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment and a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and you can get in touch with me through messages or the comment section below. And so without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Cheers, bye.